I am in love with my father, and in that process, I made my mother run mad.
Yo, my people, is the people them that the Vatri, aka Vatri Fiscatafora. Chi! I've said this before and I'll say it again. Inside this life, another life the inside. And inside that life, Wahala no dey finish. Yo guys, compliment of the season, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. This lady here has been trying to contact me for quite a long time now, but I've not been able to reach out to her because of my schedule and the rest of them. And she says she didn't want any other of my interview or my presenter to meet with her. She wanted to meet with me directly. So that's why I'm here with her by this time. So she says she has something very important she wants to confess, and she's in the middle of this thing that has kept her off balance. It has thrown her off balance for a very long time. But she's here to get to know your own opinion and what she should do. So ma, I would want you to go straight to the point and tell my audience that which you have contacted me for and what you want us to do for you.
I am here to confess the fact that I am in love with my father, and in that process, I made my mother run mad. It was not actually my intention. So, my father and I and my mother, we have been one happy family, but my mother is always busy. She goes out for business trips, travels, and all of that. So, most of the time, it's only I and my father that is always around the house. And my father is very caring, nice, and protective. I grew up having to know only him as the man in my life. I grew up having to know only him as the person that keeps me company, protects me, and all of that. My mother comes once in a while also, but she's not always available to give me that motherly care and love. So every time my father will come back from work, we have a great time, see movies together. I cook for him, wash his clothes. Sometimes he will want to send his clothes to the dry cleaner and all. I would not accept because I really care about him. I'll cook whenever he comes back from work, he eats, and everything is going on fine till I started growing this kind of feelings that I don't understand. I found out that I was having all these feelings for my dad when sometimes he would take a shower. I would find myself peeping on him in the shower to see how his naked body looks like. I would sometimes, when we see movies together, I would tell him to hug me and kiss me. He doesn't know I peep on him, but I sometimes find myself dreaming, making love to him in the dream. I find myself sometimes, even when I'm alone in my room, I touch myself in memories of him that I look at when he is in the shower and everything. Sometimes I'll just go to him, tell him to kiss me, and he does not know the reason why I tell him to kiss me, but he will just kiss me as the kiss given to
Okay,
his
his
daughter
daughter.
and all
Okay.
of that. So I started growing very fond of him and I really wanted him all to myself. So I spoke to someone about it, that there is someone, and because I've tried so many ways, tried to wear skimpy things around the house when only me and him we are together, but he doesn't see me that way. He compliments me that I am beautiful and all of that. He makes sure I get everything I want. There is nothing I ask him that he does not give. Right from my secondary to university level, men have asked me out and all, but I don't see that feeling I have for my dad in any man. I have tried and all of that. Even he himself has asked me Like, don't I have a man in my life? And I told him I just want to concentrate on my education and just concentrate on my life. So me trying all these things, trying to see if he could see me that way, but he doesn't. So I had to talk to someone, that there is someone I'm in love with, that I want the person all to myself, but the person is not seeing me that way. So the person directed me to a spiritualist, and I went there. I told them everything, how I wanted it, that I want the person to be totally obsessed with me also, and fall deeply in love with me and all of that. So the person asked me for my father's name. I told the spiritualist my father's name, and they made a charm
Was the
for me.
spiritualist aware of the fact that it's your father you're doing this thing for?
No, no, I did not let the spiritualist know the charm was for my father. So he advised me that I should make sure I prepare a very nice meal that I know the person likes very well, that will be irresistible, and put it inside. Then once the person eats the food, automatically the person is going to be crazily in love with me. So my father's favorite food is porridge yam and lots of fish, catfish in it. So that day he went to work. My mother traveled for a 3 days trip.
Okay.
So I made the food, wear my very sexy outfits, and I waited for him. You know the way a wife will be eagerly waiting for her husband when he comes back from work, maybe on special occasions, on special days. That was
Yeah.
how I made the table, I made the food and everything. So immediately my father came in, I ordered him to the table to come and eat. So he said he wanted to go take a shower first, that he was very tired, he was stuck in traffic and everything. So he wanted to take a shower first before he comes to eat. So I told him I made his favorite. He was so excited, and I myself, I was so excited too, that okay, today my plans are finally going to come to pass. So when he went upstairs to go and take his shower, as usual, I went to spy on him again, washing him in all joy and happiness, take his shower and all of that. So after he took his shower, once I saw he was coming out, I ran back downstairs so he wouldn't notice me. So I entered into the kitchen.
Okay.
So on my way passing from the balcony to the kitchen, I came down and I saw my mom. I didn't know where she came from, and she was not supposed to come back that day. I came and I saw my mom was already eating the food.
Wait. You s- you saw your mom eating the food prepared for your father, the love portion that was prepared for your father.
Yes, yes. I saw her eating the food. And then I was like, Mom, why did you come? This and that. She was like, oh, her trip got cut short and all of that. And she was missing her family. She was missing us. That was why she came. So I was like, okay, let me go and dish your own food for you. And all. She said, oh, no, she likes this. And she has already eaten it almost to half. And there was nothing I could do. I was so confused. I was scared. I had to run into my room to try to call my friend that directed me to the spiritualist and all of that. So when I called my friend, my mom went upstairs. My dad came down looking for his own food. I told him my mom has already
Eating the
eaten the
food.
food and all of that. So I was scared. I
But
was
but the food, you had another portion of the food in the pot. So why not just give your dad that one?
But that one, it was only one part of the portion that was given to me, like
Okay,
just one
okay, you
drop.
poured it on the particular plate
Yes,
of food.
yes, for my dad, yes. So there is no other portion to put for my dad again, because it was just once. He said immediately I use it once. So I was then scared, thinking that is it that my mom is now going to be the one to fall in
In
love
love
with
with you.
me and all of that. So when I called my friend, we went back to the spiritualist that night. I was so restless. We went there and I asked the spiritualist what would be the repercussion,
Repercussion.
because someone else ate the food that was not supposed to be the person. And the spiritualist was groaning. He was so mad that why was I not careful
Enough.
enough and all of that. He was like, he does not know what to say to me, that whatsoever we see, we take it, because it's an irreversible action, because it was my dad's name that was used to make the portion, and the fact that somebody else eats it, there can be something, either by death or by madness or whatever. So I was so scared, and then I went home. I saw my mom sleeping. I was happy that okay, maybe God is on my side. 2 days later, my mom just started behaving abnormally all of a sudden, and no one. She ran mad. I was so scared and I felt very bad. I did not even know, and I cannot tell my dad that this is it and all of that. That went on for months. We took her to different hospitals and all of that. Nothing. They said it's just a minor issue and all of that, that they cannot find anything and all of that. But deep down in my heart, I know that this is what happened. So we took her to a psychiatric home. My mom was mad for like almost a year. And my dad, I guess maybe because he was lonely all of a sudden, he went to get another woman again. He got another girlfriend, and then he introduced that to me, that this is his girlfriend and this. I was so mad when I was thinking that okay, since my mom is out, of which it was not my intention to have anything happen to my mom. But since that had already happened, deep down at some part I was a bit happy that okay, I will have him all to myself. And all of a sudden that lady came into the picture again. And then I had to go back to another spiritualist. Yes, I did. And this time was to poison the lady. And I poisoned the lady and she died. After that, my dad is still not
Ah,
having my time. He's still not looking at me the same way I expect him to look at me. I am not here for anybody to tell me to leave him or anything. I'm just here to talk about it because I feel bad at some point because of my mom's predicament, because of this whole issue. I don't feel bad for that lady. No, I don't feel bad because she wanted to take what was mine. I just
what
want,
was yours? Like,
yes,
this is your father we are talking about.
but he is mine. I grew up with him and he nurtured me, and I took care of him too.
He is your father. Our culture as Africans do not permit a father to have anything to do with his daughter. So why are you so why are you so bent on you wanting to have your father all to yourself?
You don't know, my father is very handsome. He's very caring, very nice, very understanding. Who wouldn't fall for him?
That is not a reason for you to want to have your father. There are other men outside that could be this handsome, this caring, and all of it. So I see no reason why you want to end up with your father, man.
I saw all those men and I still decided to still keep my
Madam,
virginity
you are
for my father because I want him to be the one to disvirgin me.
Madam, you're a virgin. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes, I have not slept with any man. The only thing I have done to myself is touch myself in memories of my father that I see in the bathroom and all of that. That's the only thing. I have not had anything to do with any man, and I don't want to have anything to do with any man. Only my father. Maybe I might decide later to want to have someone else in the future, but that will be after my father has disvirgined me, because it is him I want to be the first man to go through me. That's my wish. So the reason why I'm here is for people to tell me how to be able to make this happen, because that is what I want to happen.
Madam, ah, you cannot come here to seek for something that is inhuman. This platform is meant for people to come, people that are remorseful of what they have done, at least to come and seek opinion of others to help them see how they can get a solution. But man, what you're coming here to ask, I am not my audience. Sorry, I'm not them. I don't know if anyone who has had such experience before would have something to tell you on how to get your father all to yourself. But so me, I think this is an act that is not advisable to go into. And you can now really tell me that you want your own father to disvirgin you.
Sir, I believe I am not the only one that has been in that situation. I believe in this life that whatsoever you are going through, there are thousand and more people that are going through it. So I just came here for people, maybe they could privately slide into your DM and give you the solution for me. That's the more reason why I'm here, because that is the only thing I want. That is my goal and is what I want to achieve. If my mom could go mad for this case, I don't care anything else again. If that length could go through, I don't care. I am not remorseful for anything else again. I just want my father, and that is it.
Madam, I must commend the fact that you're a beautiful woman. You're good shaped. Well, like when I saw you, I felt wow. Whosoever this woman is with is very lucky to have her as a wife. Only for me to hear from you what you're telling me right now, ma. Please, there are men out there that
If
would
you
want
say
to
so,
treasure
then why
you
is my father not seeing it?
because he is your father, and he's not supposed to see you beyond father and daughter.
But I still see online that they say father and daughters have relationships and all of that. So why is my own case different?
Madam, what do you say you want again?
I want my father to be the one to disvirgin me. Even if I can't have him all to myself, that is just what I want.
That is why you're here.
Yes, I want people to advise me and tell me what to do, because I have tried everything else.
You guys, you've heard from this lady. She's not even feeling remorseful, madam. Gosh, she has made up her mind, fully, that she does not want any other man or any other person to disvirgin her except her father. Ma, what if your father do not get to disvirgin you at all?
Then I will die that way.
Like,
And I will keep dealing with any lady that comes into his life.
Madam, are you aware of the fact that I will post this video?
I don't care.
Guys, please share this video. Share this video to as many persons that you can, and let us be very careful. Mothers, be careful. Fathers, be careful. Children, be careful. Please, like at this point. And please, those of you women that go around chasing married men, please, you might not know, like their identities are kept sacred, and that was my agreement of not revealing their identity. So you might not know when you end up with this lady's father and you get yourself in deep shit. Madam, I will say that I am not happy, if not for the fact that I have said that I would not disclose any of my clients. I was supposed to hand you over originally to the authorities for law to take place because you murdered somebody. You get, but that is not why I'm here. I will take all calls, I will take all challenges or whatever. I know so many persons they come after me, they tell me that most of the times I cover my clients, I should hand over my clients to the police, they should be arrested and the rest of them. Guys, please share this video. Let's get as many opinions that we ought to get on this issue. Thank you very much and happy new year in advance. Please stay safe and be careful. Chee!